I mean, how many fake entrepreneurs do we know out there? I mean, everybody's an entrepreneur. Like, what is it? A wantrepreneur? Is that the term? A wantrepreneur?
Yeah.
It takes a certain level of almost like psychopathic consistency.
Obsession.
Yeah. Obsession. It takes a healthy obsession, maybe even an unhealthy obsession to get where you want. Because if you're in this kind of a business, and I love how we're sort of the first PR of this particular niche that you said you took on. You're like, I like this PR. This is really fun.
Yeah.
It's the first time obviously that we have either as well.
Right.
But I have a real appreciation for it. And I get now why people hire on and expand into this realm. It really is. You kind of have to, because it's a full-time job. I mean, getting in touch with, I hate the word celebrity because I don't like them, but getting in touch with celebrities, there are firewalls set in place because everybody wants to get in touch with celebrities.
Right.
So if you really want those kinds of guests or those kinds of personalities around your brand, you have to have somebody whose sole purpose it is to break through those firewalls.
Yeah.
Right.
Out of curiosity, because you just mentioned something that I haven't really thought of a lot. When do you think an obsession becomes unhealthy? Is it when there's like not the monetary response, or
not the right person to ask that.
I'm more so posing the question for the group.
I'm like, cue the 3D prints everywhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh man, I don't know, when you die. That's a good question.
I'm more so as a reflection.
It is, and it's a good question. I think it's an important question because we all know of cases, and I think a lot of times, you know what? You know who answered that really well was actually Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson talked about it. Yes, almost to a T. The way you phrased that is how he answered the question. He talked about the most successful people in whatever field that they're in. Typically, the balance of their life is nowhere near 50-50. If you took like social, family, friends, and business, a 50-50 person will find, maybe X amount of happiness versus X amount of success. And unfortunately, if your life is 50-50 split, most likely your success metric will be not less than happiness, but it will not be as high as somebody who's 80-20, who takes, who sacrifices time with family, time with friends, time at the bar, time to the club. And instead of that, they do business. They do a workout, whatever it is that they're obsessed with, they stick with that. And suddenly the pie chart starts to switch. And now you've got 80% of your time going toward this one thing. Well, those people may have less balance in their life, but they'll have more success.
So it could turn into a situation where it's not healthy if you're sacrificing relationships, health, things like those, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I think the best way to answer that is to kind of go back to your point about reflection on the year. This is how I view the new year, new me. I like to look at the new year as a way to reflect on what just happened on the previous year, and kind of as I treat each year as kind of a stopping point. And now we're going forward from here. So it's a really good way to honestly kind of cut off ties to whatever your old problems were. I use the start of 2023 as a way to look back at 2022 and go, okay, well, that was great, but it was also horrifying. Let's just move on from it. We're here at this new hallmark and we're in a new year.
We're not talking about the swimming pool, are we?
We will talk about the swimming pool eventually. The swimming pool has been the bane of my existence for a year. It's been
the NASM.
Are you kidding? The NASM was an ice cream cone on a hot day compared to that pool.